Okay, so when we do our presentation, we often hear the customers say they can't afford it. It's a common objection. We have to understand the objection of I can't afford it is often given under different meanings and misinterpreted by us, the salespeople. What we need to do is identify what context the customer is saying it in, looking at their situation and their circumstances. For example, doing a presentation in front of a customer who has either a low income, studying, or unemployed will 9 times out of 10 mean they aren't in a position to buy anything of that price value, meaning they genuinely can't afford it. So when a customer says under these circumstances they can't afford it, you need to understand the terminology of the context when they say they cannot afford it. They might like it, want it, need it, but their circumstances won't allow them to afford it. This is down to marketing and will reflect how well we qualify our customers. If more often than once you get the objection, can't afford it, this is 100% down to us. Don't be Meals on Wheels. Please qualify properly. So going forward, for us to get rid of the problem, I can't afford it in this case, we need to go back to the drawing board and learn the basics on how to qualify and market properly. There has been so many cases where our customers will still try to go ahead and buy the Salad Master via finance, even though they know their bank account can't support the additional monthly, and they end up failing the credit check. What we've got to understand is that part of delivery of our products is down to the finance companies. Their scoring systems are based around the customer's financial income and living circumstances. The other context of can't afford it needs to be understood as a knee-jerk reaction or a quick response from the customer. I can't afford it in this hand means something completely different because our customers may have good stable jobs, high income earnings, and some will even enjoy indulging in the luxuries in life. But people on this level hold on to their money. So we need to have the skills to win them over. They like it, want it, need it, and can definitely afford it. But the knee-jerk reaction will give the response of, I can't afford it. This is something as salespeople we can deal with. What we need to do is find out exactly what the issue is and what part of the cost they can't afford. But generally, what tends to happen as new salespeople, we tend to take this objection of I can't afford it as an opportunity to start offering the smaller sets as a solution to get the sale without really knowing what the real problem is. If we can source the real problem and isolate it, we can avoid losing sales when it comes to the objection of I can't afford it. The way we source and isolate the problem is simply by asking your customers the following. Is it the deposit or the monthly you're concerned about? When you do this, they will give the solution within their answer. If the customer tells you it's the monthly which is the problem, then this means there is no problem with the deposit. Ask them what the monthly budget is and then go ahead and show them the cheaper options. But if it is simply the deposit, we just need to find out how soon they can get the deposit together. 9 times out of 10 is usually at the end of the month, on payday. So to conclude, when a customer turns around and gives you these kind of common objections, they can be dealt with through negotiating with the dealership. So be sure to make a confirmation call to your dealer, team leader or distributor to authorize the conclusion.